Welcome guys, I hope you're doing well, and in our third of our 3 chapters of our Caring for One Another book, we look at matters of the heart, which you'll enjoy in just a moment. But I hope you're doing well, I hope you've enjoyed your time together so far. Hope you're getting to know others in the group and sharing stories and backgrounds and finding out things about one another. I'm really excited about what God is doing with these hubs. I've heard such great encouraging stories lately, and isn't it wonderful to go through the book of Acts on Sundays at the same time and just be stirred to what life in Jesus together can look like. God loves his church and he loves to place you in it to be transformed into the goodness and the likeness of his Son. Have a great time together. So we're in chapter 3, and chapter 3 takes us into the matters of the heart, where we go a bit deeper with each other. When we're willing to be vulnerable and others handle our hearts with care, we discover that knowing and being known are part of our design. In Hebrews 12:15, the writer says, "We must see to it that no one falls short of the grace of God, and that no bitter root grows up to cause trouble and to defile many." Think about that for a second. See to it. How can we see to it? How can we impact and guard one another's experience of God's grace, protecting others from sin and bitterness? That sort of care isn't possible unless people are known at a heart level. To love and care for people well, we need to move beyond surface level, routine conversations and into the realm of the heart. We all do it, don't we? Someone asks, "How you doing?" And we answer, "Yeah, fine, thanks." Usually it's because they're just saying hello really, but sometimes it's different. People want to genuinely know how you're doing. They want more than pleasantries. They want to get beneath the surface. They want to get to what the Bible calls the heart. And we don't always find that comfortable. But in the 3rd chapter of this book that we're going through, Ed Welch says this: when we're willing to be vulnerable and others handle our hearts with care, we discover that knowing and being known are part of our design. Our conversations then become a pleasure, and they're essential if we're to care for, help, and encourage each other well. That's the design that God has for us. The heart isn't simplistic. It's not easy to know somebody well. The Bible compares it to the roots of a tree, waters that run deep, treasure to be searched for. The point is this: it takes time, it takes effort, it takes digging to know and understand someone at a heart level. When we're loving and courageous enough to do that, we can know and care more deeply. We can learn about 3 areas in particular of their hearts: their natural desires, their moral desires, and their Godward desires. The natural desires of our hearts are our wants and our affections, what we truly care about. Do you think God cares about your wants and desires? Do you think your wants are important to him? Well, the incredible truth is that they really are. In Psalm 26, we're invited to pour our hearts out to him. His love for us means he genuinely cares about us. He's affected by our pleasures and our suffering. He hears our heart's cry. He knows us at the deepest level possible, and he is concerned. Because this is what God's love is like, we can respond by loving others in the same way. That's his intention. We can invite others to share honestly. We can enter into their world. We listen. We pay attention to the things that matter most to them. We listen for the ways that their emotions reveal their heart's desires. The kind of questions we can ask in these conversations are really crucial. Questions like this: what's been the highlight of your week? What have you found particularly difficult lately? Why did you find that so difficult? These sorts of questions lead us into matters of the heart, into those natural desires. Then, going deeper still, there are moral desires. In Luke 6:45, Jesus says, "The good person out of the good treasure of his heart produces good. The evil person out of his evil treasure produces evil. For out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks." So, sharing our hearts also means sharing the foundations of our moral decisions. We can care for and protect one another by engaging with the spiritual battles our friends face and the temptations they frequently encounter. Access to these internal workings is a huge privilege. Usually it's only really given, isn't it, in seasoned relationships marked by genuine affection and care. Both our natural and moral desires are founded at the core on a person. All of life is lived coram Deo. That means in the presence of God, our Creator. And all of life, whether we accept it or not, is actually lived in relation to him. What do I mean? For instance, when we violate his law, things that he's laid down, we dishonour his name, which creates separation. When we love others as he wants us to, we honour him. When we're afraid, we treat something else as greater than him, and we need to know his nearness. When we're angry, we are demanding our own way above his. When we're ashamed, we turn from him because we believe that he has turned from us. So whether we're consciously aware of it or not, we all live before the face of God. All of life is therefore intensely personal. God is pursuing hearts. He's invited us to know him and draw near at a heart level, to come to him, join him in his work, be changed by him. And we can either do this or we can run after other gods and kingdoms that we value more highly. Another way of saying this is that we either place our hope in God or in ourselves and other things. We either turn toward him or face away from him. So at the depths of our hearts, it's not just a question of what we love, as who we love. To know others on this level, we need to listen for what matters to them, their joys and sorrows, their hopes and fears. Then we celebrate the good, we encourage them, we notice the fruit of the Spirit in their lives, and we tell them so. Where there is trouble, and if their heart's beating, there will be, we respond with compassion as a reflex. Over time, we may begin to see where they have let go of truth, things like a warped understanding of who God is, or forgetting what Jesus has done for them, or misunderstanding his goodness, or dismissing their secure identity in him. And these are the times when we can, in love, speak the truth back to them. So when we're willing to be vulnerable and give others our hearts and care for their hearts, we can experience what it's like to be loved by God. It's a beautiful thing. It's what he has for us as New Testament believers, those who know the gospel, know the freedom of what Jesus has given us. We can open up, we can trust each other, we can walk with one another, speaking the truth in love, picking each other up, standing each other up, running alongside each other, forgiving, encouraging each other to forgive. We can do this because God's goodness to us has made the way for us to be able to do it. I encourage you just to enjoy your time together now, talking through the questions that we've given and perhaps praying with each other at the end. God bless.